Hello everyone, AmyR here with Prairie Paper and Ink with a very scratchy voice. I had a horrible chest cold that has been going around here and, as usual, lost my voice, hence why I haven't had videos in almost a week now. Getting caught up. I feel better, I still sound weird. Getting through it. We're just powering through this. So, Waffle Flowers' new release for October was yesterday. I had my post up, but not this video because I couldn't even croak. But now, I can at least sound somewhat decent, whatever. And I'm using the Peony Bouquet stamp set. And as always, it's a floral set. I love it. Really. Stick a floral on something and I'm just like, yay. This one though, what I really like is there's so much detail to it, like all the lines. So much detail. So rather than color it, I was like, ooh, this would look pretty in gold. And then I was going through my drawer of embossing powders and I have this Wow Pearl Gold Sparkle embossing powder that I haven't used in forever. I can't even remember the last time I used it. But I was like, I wonder what this would look like on an image like this. So I stamped the images in black and on black cardstock, and I didn't even use like all the stamps in the set. This is an A2 sized piece of cardstock and the main like big cluster is huge. So I stamped just some of the images onto the black cardstock with clear embossing ink, and I'm embossing it with this this Pearl Gold Sparkle embossing powder. So it's gold and sparkly. It's just perfect. So perfect. Live. I ended up doing that twice because I thought, why not? I've got everything sitting here. I want to do 2 cards at once. So after everything was heat embossed, I took the coordinating wafer die set and die cut these images. And as Waffle Flower has been doing with like all of their detail coordinating dies lately, like it cuts out not just the image, but it'll like cut out some of the little center portions and everything, which again, I just love. I love that little attention to detail. So after I die cut the florals, I stamped the sentiments from the set onto white cardstock, and I'm embossing them with black embossing powder, which I have avoided black embossing powder. I rarely use it. I used it on a recent Halloween video, of course, and that's why it was kind of like forefront. But really, you dump black embossing powder once on carpet, you don't use it for a decade. That's my experience anyway. I just have avoided it because it is not fun to clean up. But I like the look of it. It does look better than just stamping in black and clear embossing like I always do. Actually using black embossing powder, it's a subtle difference. Like, let's be honest, but I personally prefer the black embossing powder. But I'll still switch back and forth just depending on what I'm using. But because this was a smooth white cardstock, I can use the black embossing powder and it's not going to catch. Whereas if I was stamping on like watercolor paper like I always do, I stamp with black, emboss with clear, because with watercolor paper that texture likes to grab at embossing powders. So there's the reasoning. And because black embossing powder is just not fun to clean up. Anyway, back to the card. After I'd heat embossed the sentiments, I colored in the beautiful day words with my Tonic Midas Touch gold Aqua Shimmer pen. I always forget I have this, and then every time I pull it out, I'm always reminded how much I love it. It's beautiful. It's like the clear one that I use all the time is like a clear iridescent sparkle. This one is obviously gold sparkle, and it's beautiful. So I ended up painting all the florals with it as well. I left the leaves just for that tiny little bit of definition, but I colored in the florals with this, and I will show at the end like the actual like sparkle because it's insane. I just love. So painted that onto the florals and the sentiments. Like I said, I actually go back over the sentiment and just add a little bit more. It is clear, but you can see, obviously on white, you can see that bit of gold shimmer a little bit better. And then on the black, you can see the gold shimmer, but the sparkle really doesn't pick up until the light hits it. And then it's just sparkle. So fun. So, of course, these cards are my gold, black, white combo that I've done multiple videos on, different themes. There's just something about this combo that just works no matter what. So the sentiments have coordinating wafer dies as well, which I really loved because it enables me to place sentiments in areas where you couldn't stamp them. etc., and just adds, you know, extra options. So after I had die cut the sentiments, I also die cut more white cardstock with the new Lattice panel die, and this wafer die is A2 size as well, and I'll get to that in a second. My card bases are that same smooth white cardstock, and they are A2 top folding, so 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I reinforce the fold, and then I'm going to put these back into my MISTI, and I'm going to stamp that large floral stamp from the set onto the insides of these cards with my Delicata Golden Glitz ink. Got to tie everything together. So I'm going to ink up the stamp with that Golden Glitz ink, and then stamp that on the inside, and then that's just going to finish off the insides, because there's enough detail, in my opinion, with just the flowers. It kind of keeps these cards like open-ended as far as theme, you know, because it can be thank you, thinking of you, birthday, whatever. So stamped both of these cards with that Golden Glitz ink. Another favorite of mine, if you don't have this, I highly recommend it. I always recommend getting the refill for this ink pad, because it is a pigment ink and you do need to refill it more often than like a regular ink. So after I stamped that, I did heat set both of those just to get them completely dry. And then I'm adhering the Lattice panel die cuts to the front of each card base. These die cuts are exactly A2 sized, so they will completely cover your card. And I love doing like the white on white. It just gives it that extra texture and isn't going to take away from something like these crazy sparkly black and gold flowers that I'm going to add. So those flowers, I covered the backs of them with foam tape, popped them into place on both of these cards, and then kind of figured out where I was going to place the individual flower and the leaves and whatnot. Everything popped in with foam tape so I can just pop it into place. And then once I've got all of those adhered into place, I can adhere my sentiments. And the sentiments, I'm just going to adhere with that craft tacky glue and adhere them directly to each of the card bases. So that way they're not popped up like everything else, but they're just there. So dab on some of the craft tacky glue and then press those into place. And then once I've got all of the like sentiments in place, of course, I got to add some bling, because why not? Oh, and before I do that, I am going to cut off the bits of the florals that are hanging over the edges of the card base. Some people like that. Some people really don't like when I do that. If you want to leave them, because I've shown both ways in many videos, you could put it in a bigger envelope, hand deliver, etc. To make it fit in an A2 envelope, it needs to be cut off. In this case, I actually preferred it cut off. It just kind of gave it a more finished look. But yeah, if you don't, you know, if you want to hang things off the edges of your cards, you just got to put them in a bigger envelope. That's it. So it's, again, personal preference. But once I got that cut off, I'm going to add some gold pearls. These are Studio Katia gold pearls, just to tie it all together, add that last little bit of bling. So kind of sprinkle these along the background of both of these cards, and then just adhere them into place with my little jewel picker and my craft tacky glue. And then once that was adhered, these cards are finished. So I will have a link in the description box below my video. I'll have it to my blog. This was part of a blog hop, so in my blog post I have links to all the other design members that have, you know, cards and videos and whatnot showing this release, because there's a ton in this release. Lots of inspiration. It's just fabulous. Waffle Flower knocked it out of the park yet again. And here you can see just the sparkle. Love it. My inner magpie was very satisfied with these cards. But yeah, check out my blog post. I'll have a supply list with links to the supplies. I'll also have a list of all the new release products on my blog as well, so you can check that out if you're interested. Thank you all so much for watching and subscribing and thumbs upping and commenting. I really appreciate it. And I will see you all very soon in the next video. Bye.